Hi friends, today we will unbox a Sony zv1 camera. Sony introduced zv1 last year, 2020, and is available in color white and black. Now join me and see what inside this box. Okay. We can see a warranty card, okay, local warranty certificate, instruction manual in different languages, okay, a reference guide, and some advertising materials inside the box. Okay. Now let's go on further. We can see now the windscreen with attachment of a windscreen adapter. This one. Now we have here a micro USB cable. This one has a charging and data cable as well. Now we have a rechargeable battery pack, NP DX1. Okay. And now our main device. The Sony zv1. Okay. Now let's put away some things that we don't need here. So we have here this camera. Okay. This camera has a 105 millimeters in width. This width. And has a 60 millimeters in height. This one. In height. And has 43.5 millimeter in depth. I think measured from here to here. Okay. And according to this manual, its weight is approximately 294 grams. Obviously, that is include the battery and the memory card. If not, only the body itself weighs around 267 grams. Okay. So what else? Now let's put in the battery and the memory card. Now I have here with me, they gave me a 64 GB memory card. But knowing the ZV has a large file, will generate large file, I'll change and I bought a larger capacity SD card. So what I found in the market is this. Scan this 128 GB. Good for 4K camera. Okay. Obviously this camera uses an SDHC or SD XC class 10 or UI or faster memory card, especially for high frame rate recording. Okay, I already opened this and I will insert the card, but let me fix and attach it first to the adapter. So we'll use the SDXC So let's put this away. Now let's put this SDXC card class 10 UI here in the camera. Facing up. Okay. You will hear a clicking sound. That means it's already in there. Okay. Okay, so that means okay. Next, we will now put the battery MPBX1 into the camera. Please take note of the arrow. This one should be pointing down when inserting into the zv1. And you will also hear a clicking sound. That means it's already there. So now we have the memory card and the battery inside our zv1. Let's close the door. Another click. Take note, different memory cards varies on card capacity, selected file format, resolution, time frame, and recording time. Okay? And frame rate rather. The battery usability is quoted as being below 45 minutes depending on how many frequent operations you apply, like zooming, using LCD screen, surrounding temperature, powering the camera on and off, and other USB connected external accessories that consumes the power of the battery. Moreover, with the updated firmware, you can now use your zv1 with USB cable connected as a webcam. Coupled with an imaging edge application software, the zv1 can also edit videos in mobile and laptop. Who are the target users of this camera? Primarily aimed at bloggers who like to create their own video contents. It's similar in size and shape and weight to the RX line of cameras, but with a few notable differences. Some examples include, but not limited to, 4K video recording, a flip-out multi-angle 3-inch touchscreen, an external microphone jack, which I'll show you later, and a hot shoe. However, it does not include an electronic viewfinder, which the RX100 has. However, you can flip out the screen to view the camera for photography. Also, be reminded that this camera is certainly not waterproof. Okay. Now, let's check the parts. Okay. On the top portion of our Sony zv1, we have the following. So we have here the power on and off. Okay. Okay. So next is the power within that button. The same button, we have the power charge lamp, indicating that it has power already, and or it's switched on. Third, we have the mode button. This one, just beside the power button. We have the mode on, mode button. The mode button is to select the desired shooting mode, although it still have to use the control wheel to select the shooting mode. A check. Okay, so if we click the mode button, you still have to use the wheel, this one, the control wheel here, to be able to select the shooting mode. Okay. Now next, we have the movie button. It's the video recording. Let's open this again. Okay. If we click this one, the red one with the red color, the movie button. If we click this, it will now start recording. Okay, you see the record now is starting. And if we press it again, it will stop. Okay, the recording. Okay. Now next, we select the custom one, C1 button. Okay. This one with the mark C1 here. Okay, with the mark C1. Okay, this is actually for the focus and the focusing. Okay, let's check. So see, it's defocusing the background. It's defocusing the background. And let's switch it off. It's now clear. The whole background now is clear. Okay. Next, we have the shutter button. Okay. This is for taking photos. Okay. So you can hear it. Okay. So this is for taking photos. Number 7. Now we have here the zooming. Okay, we have the zooming. Yeah, we have the wide angle and the telephoto, representing W and T. Okay. Number 8, we have the self-timer recording lamp here at the back. If we click the mode button, you can see that the recording is starting. If we click the mode button again, it stops. The light stops. Okay. Next, we have the internal microphone. Okay. So this one on top. Okay. We have the internal microphone. Okay, this one on top. So this one. So this is the place where you will place the windscreen adapter and the windscreen to eliminate or minimize background noise. However, take note, do not completely cover this if you are using the internal microphone. Doing so may cause noise or lower the volume. It may affect your sound quality. Number 10, we have the multi-interface shoe. This one. I have to remove this. Careful not to lose this. Now let's attach. This is the horseshoe. Okay. Now let's attach the windscreen adapter. That comes with the package. Okay. Okay. Now it minimizes wind noise, but also affects the sound quality. So it's up to you to use this. It may help if you are using this in an outside environment. Okay, to minimize wind noise. Let's remove first the wind adapt screen. Let's go on further. The lens. The lens, similarly to the RX100 series camera, the zv1 features a 20.1 megapixel 1-inch Eximor RF CMOS sensor. This is connected to a 24 to 70 millimeter f1.8 to f2.8 equivalent lens, which although some bloggers may find the wide view somewhat restricted, especially those who are presenting to at arm's length, like this, at arm's length. However, this can be enhanced using a third-party wide lens adapter. Take note, use the adapter at your own risk. Having the lens at f1.8 to f2.8 maximum aperture is great for low light and creating shallow depth of field. Let's go on further. The monitor, which you already see now, the monitor, okay, or the LCD panel, okay, the LCD panel, you can adjust it to an easily viewable angle. Okay. Although the touchscreen is only for focusing. If you want to focus it on this one, it's good for touchscreen. Yes, you can quickly transfer it to move the focus point. However, the touchscreen is only for focusing. You cannot use this with either the full menu or the quick menu. So you cannot use it here. Touchscreen is only for focusing. Okay. Now let's go on the right side of this camera. You can find here a 3 doors, top, middle, and a bottom door. Okay. The first door, if we open it, shows you the microphone jack, the 3.5 millimeter input. When an external, take note, if you put an external microphone is connected, the built-in microphone here turns off automatically when the external mic is plugged in, and the power of the microphone will be supplied by the battery of this camera, so it will consume your power. Next, in the middle door, if we open it, we'll find the micro USB, so like this. The terminal supports micro USB compatible device. For compatible accessories, visit the Sony website. Okay. Let's go to the third door. The HDMI micro jack. The HDMI high definition multimedia interface is a connection for transferring video and audio digitally from a source to a video display device or other compatible home entertainment devices. HDMI micro cable is sold separately. Okay, this is the last door, the lowest one. Next, the Wi-Fi Bluetooth antenna. Where is it? It's on the lowest. There is no tag, there is no name here, but it's located here. The Wi-Fi Bluetooth antenna built in. Okay. Next, For shooting, let's open this monitor LCD panel again. Looking at the right side again of the zv1, which this is the FN or the function button. If we click this, you can see the different functions here. Okay. Or for viewing, you can send to smartphone button at the same time. This one, this logo here. Next, the menu button. If we click here, now you can see the different menus that you can select using the menu button. And of course, a while ago, I already introduced the control wheel. This one, the circular one, where you detailed select the menu that you want for this camera. And then in the center of the control wheel, you can find this center button. This one, if you click here to confirm or OK your selection. Next, on the lower, you have the playback button for any review of the photo or video that you have already took. Next, on the side, we have the C2 and the garbage can icon. The C2 is the custom button number 2. This is set to activate product showcase to clearly focus on your product. Really a target for a product blogger. Okay? But now we did not have set the C2 yet, so it will not activate. So stay tuned for my next vlog for the detailed settings of this camera. Okay. Going back to the same button, the garbage can is also for deleting some photos or videos that you don't want anymore. Okay. So what are the other features that we want to know about this camera? There is also an in-body stabilization, okay, a real-time eye focus, autofocus, okay, a super slow-mo video up to 960 frames per second, okay, which work even when recording video. Another very useful blogging to ensure you are always in focus. Stay tuned for my demonstration. Let's go further. Okay. Looking on this same side, we have the hook strap, hook for strap. Then we have the battery insertion, which we already done. The battery here, and the battery lock lever here. Okay. And this is the memory card slot. Okay. And this is the battery and memory card cover. Now, looking further, you can see here the tripod socket hole. It supports a 1/4 by 20 UNC screw. Please remember, use a tripod with a screw less than 5.5 millimeter or 7 by 32 inches long. Otherwise, you cannot firmly secure this camera and it may damage your zv1. Okay. Last but not the least is this small hole with dots is your speaker. Okay, we're done with the camera. Now moving on, let's go to the other important accessory that comes with this camera. What is this? It's the Sony shooting grip with stand. It's called VCT zv1. Let's open it and see what's inside the box. So again, we have the Sony manual in different languages for the shooting grip. We have the pouch. We have the pouch. Okay. And then we have the strap. Okay. For our Sony. Okay. Let's move this away. So now let's go to the Sony Grip. Okay. Now this is the Sony Grip. Dimensions according to the manual with the USB cable. Okay, approximately 36.1 millimeter in width, 36.1 millimeter in width, with a height of 108.3 millimeter and a depth of 30.0 millimeter depth. According to the manual, it has a weight of 93 grams. Okay. A multi-USB terminal allows you to control, capture, and zoom, including a shutter button, record, start stop for video, and a zoom rocker switch with this grip. Let's try it. Now we open the top door on the right side. No, sorry, the middle door rather, and let's install this USB cable. Yes. Next, we install this. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so we have here a movie button. If we open, okay, so we have a movie button. Okay, you can see my RX on top recording this vlog. Okay, so if we click this movie button, we can start the video. See, using only this grip. We stop it. Next, we check the rocker R switch with the grip. So for wide angle view, yes, for telephoto, you can see my Sony RX 100 taking the video using the rocker grip, rocker switch. And next is taking photos on the third button here. You can see the photo. Okay. So this is for taking picture, also for focusing at the same time. How nice. Okay. Not only that, this can all have a stand. If you open this at the back, this one, Now we can start. Okay. Okay, to balance it, we have to click it here. Yes. Okay, now we have a fully functional grip with a stand. Okay. Okay. For this reason, the zv1 could be considered a decent pocket travel-friendly camera for everyday shooting. Okay. And video recording as well. Especially if you don't have a particularly well-equipped smartphone or just prefer to keep your device separate. Overall, this camera is pretty much does what it sets out to do. And for the price and the size, it comes highly recommended as a vlogging camera. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button and subscribe for my future vlog about this camera.